Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Quartz. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, what's good? Listen, I know these videos are coming on back to back, so we're just going to jump right on in. We're going to use these cards here to tell us the story. They are dedicated to the divine. So mote it be. Truth and clarity is the energy. If you just saw me in the last reading, thank you for stopping by and thank you for coming back. You could be anywhere in the world, but you decided to tune in. Tap in, plug in with Spiritual Quartz, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Get you a little bit of sage while you're here. I always tag it on this page. Listen, let's see what's going on, okay? Give me current energy for the Hierophants. What's going on? Ooh, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Congratulations, collective. You're backing up suicide magic, evil eye, projections, depression, all kinds of weird energy. The Lovers is here. And how did you combat this mental turmoil? With love, the Lovers. Four of Swords. Some of you could have gone into meditation with the Lovers. Somebody's lovesick. Somebody could be lovesick, quite literally. They could be having some type of a physical reaction to you not being around. I don't mean to laugh, but I feel like it's funny. Because I feel like this is somebody that didn't think that they would miss you. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. You got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So you're not in your head about something. You're not in your head about somebody else's energy. Okay? You could have been feeling an ex-lover's energy or somebody that keeps trying to like reconnect a cord to you. That's what I just heard. The Nine of Swords are in the reverse. You're over it. The Four of Swords, you went into meditation and you could have just really gone within really deep and you released this situation. Because you already got what you needed out of the situation. Yeah, like, yeah, it's over. Death is here. I can't make this up. You got death and you got the Ace of Wands. Big transformation energy. Death represents an ending of some type of cycle. A contract is over. Okay? So if there was a lover that was trying to put you in the Nine of Swords, it's over. The Nine of Swords are in the reverse now. You're over this. You're not in your head about it. And you did this with love. That's beautiful. You tapped into a high vibrational frequency by way of love with the Four of Swords and you put it to rest. You put whatever the emotions were, whatever the illusions were, whatever had you in your head about somebody, you put it to rest. You buried it with the Death card. Okay. You left it in the graveyard. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. You decided to protect yourself. You got the divine intervention here. Divinely intervening. You got the divine intervention here. With the Ace of Wands, the divine source of all things. You're coming out as a temperance energy, high frequency energy. This is radiant. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on, divine ancestors. I'm feeling real grounded. I'm feeling real balanced right now, you know. Six of Swords. Yeah, you created a space for yourself, collective. You created a very healthy space for yourself. You held space for yourself. You took up space for yourself to allow yourself to heal from something that could have really been mentally taxing, mental turmoil. Clarify, the Nine of Swords are in the reverse. Yeah, it's over. The Five of Cups in the reverse. You're over it. Five of Cups in the reverse is like overcoming depression, sadness, anxiety about a situation maybe that didn't go the way you had anticipated, but it turned out exactly the way that it was supposed to. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, somebody was unfair. I'm also getting this energy of somebody like worrying you, worrying about you or trying to worry you. Why do I feel like worrying you? Maybe cast their burdens onto you, maybe project their depression onto you. This is somebody that was sending out like some type of telepathic communication. And you broke free from it. You saw through the illusion. The Six of Swords, yeah, you healed. You sailed to calmer waters with the Four of Swords. You laid it down, put it to rest. Invoke death with that scorpionic energy. You sure did. Five of Cups, and you released your sadness about this. You know what this is telling me? It's like, oh, it is what it is, or it is what it's supposed to be, or it was what it was supposed to be. It's like acceptance energy with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was unfair to you, and you see that now. You know that. Nine of Wands, so you're protecting your energy. You're guarded. Okay. Ace of Wands, you're protecting your new beginning. Yeah, somebody didn't think that they would miss you. The Six of Cups. It's somebody from your past. This is somebody that took full advantage, you know. It's like you don't miss your water till your well runs dry. Okay, somebody from the past that was like never thought maybe the day would come that you wouldn't want to be with them or that you would be over them. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, they're stressed out. Now they get to carry the burdens. That's what I just heard. So the burdens were returned to the rightful sender. You could have made a decision like, yeah, I'm not going to hold your burdens. I don't want to hold a space for you. My love and light for you is not something that you're respecting. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse. Somebody got caught up. Five of Swords in the reverse. This is like a sneak attack. This is somebody that's miserly, you know? They're sneaky. They're always cooking up something. The Seven of Wands and the ancestors are here. You're standing your ground. I know that's right. You got the Lovers. You got the Six of Swords, healing. Yeah, Temperance, balance. Ace of Wands. In the new beginning. I love this. Hold on, y'all. Let me have a little bit of my smoothie. Kale, apple. What else I got in here? Pineapple. No, not pineapple. Pear, apple, kale. Okay. Celery. Lemon and ginger. It's so good. You got the Hierophant energy. Whatever this is, you're good, collective. All is well. That's what I just heard. The Hierophant energy, you're getting closer to God. You see this as an opportunity for you to get closer to God and love on yourself more. The Queen of Cups energy. This is beautiful energy. Somebody is shocked that you're no longer like thinking about them. Like they can literally feel the disconnection. Okay. Somebody didn't appreciate you. Yeah, they see you differently now. This person is really attracted to you in this new this new confidence, but you're attractive overall. It's like everybody likes a confident person, authentic person, somebody that loves themselves, somebody that likes themselves is always a really attractive energy to carry. And somebody's watching you in that energy. Yeah. You got the Emperor energy, okay? So divine feminine, divine masculine, you're looking really good, taking charge of your life, healing, not making any excuses. You've healed. Spirit said there's one thing to heal and be healing, but you've healed. This is over, okay? But you're still sailing to more calmer waters. You're going after more peace. You're in pursuit of peace by way of going within. You got the King of Wands energy, big, fiery, handsome King of Wands. King of Wands is fine. What can we say? King of Wands is dapper, very well spoken, a boss, a leader. They take care of themselves, confident, very well respected. People like them. The Emperor energy, Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, very fiery energy, okay? So something about the divine masculine right now, just really being in this fiery energy, passionate energy about their own self-love, loving on themselves. The King of Swords, divine masculine could be saying, you know, I ain't for everybody. Somebody is not out here moving around. King of Swords is like intelligent, emotionally, spiritually intelligent, making wise decisions for their life, making sure that they choose the right partners, the right people. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Clarify, Holy Spirit. The Sun. Happiness, peace, optimum health, joy. Genuinely. Look at the two people there, though, on the card. Masculine, feminine energy. Wow. Okay. So you got different energies here. One is disconnected from you. It just is, it's there, and somebody has to sit in it, get the lesson. How long that takes, nobody knows. It's totally up to them. That's the beautiful part about getting your spiritual lessons. You do have free will. You can decide to release something, stay with it, marinate with it, put it down, leave it for somebody else to take. Whatever you decide to do, you have to make a decision. With the Two of Swords, it's always free will, okay? You got the Four of Wands, community, celebrations, networking. Somebody could be thinking to propose. I just heard, he proposed with a diamond ring. He proposed to me. He proposed with the diamond ring. Yeah, somebody is thinking about proposing. Look, there's even a diamond on that card. You see that? Okay, Four of Wands. Somebody could be planning a wedding, a ceremony, something to commemorate and or consecrate a union. This is beautiful. Okay, so you're in this new beginning. And you're a new version of yourself. You know the best part I like about this? I don't feel that there's any old attachments, any old energy, no bitterness from the past being carried over into something so wonderful, so beautiful, a new beginning. Yeah, the Two of Swords is free will. You made a decision to go back or to move forward. Yeah, you know that what's behind you is nothing but conflict. Five of Wands. And when I mean conflict, I mean somebody with a conflicted spirit, somebody that couldn't see your value if you just you gave them many different ways to see you by way of acts of kindness. That's what I just heard. Five of Wands. Somebody just wants to argue, bring up old things. They're stuck there. That's why. That's why they keep bringing it up. Six of Cups and the Five of Wands, because they've not gotten over 2025 or 2022 or 2015 or whatever happened. They're not over it. This person's not seeing themselves. I feel like you know that. Yeah, you know that. The Star in the reverse. There's no hope for this past connection. You've definitely successfully released this person, okay? The Seven of Pentacles, you put a lot of time into something. So this relationship in the past could have taught you about self-love. The capacity that you have to love without getting anything in return is really like pure love. I feel like this person didn't have anything to give you. They're too wounded. And you feel that. You know that. You know that you were there to do something by way of an assignment, to show love, to give love. But now it's time to go. Something had an expiration date on it, and somebody didn't see it coming. Two of Swords. Somebody was told to make a decision in this past relationship, and somebody took too long riding the fence. But the decision was never about them choosing you as a lover. You came in with love. You are love. You're the embodiment of it. You're the essence of love. This was about them choosing a version of themselves and leaving behind somebody they could no longer be. And this is where that inner conflict is coming in. And maybe that's why it spilled over into the relationship. Yeah, this was their own battle to fight. I just heard their own demon to slay. You're supposed to slay their demons. Somebody didn't want to get out of the bed with their demons. Ten of Swords. Like being betrayed by yourself. Somebody put themselves in the Ten of Swords. Thinking that they had hurt you. Yeah, somebody thought you'd be there forever. It's over. It's a Tower. Never assume. Those assumptions only lead you to pain and regret. Okay? Anguish. And for somebody that has lack of understanding of how to manage their pain and their stress at this caliber, I don't recommend you putting any more pain or stress onto your life, which is what I feel this is. Somebody was carrying a lot of baggage into every relationship, and then they meet you. They do the same thing because that's what they're accustomed to doing in this loop, bringing drama, inner conflict, insecurities, refusing to see the truth, refusing to see your I just heard your brilliance. So somebody like, it's almost like they don't want to admit that you're talented, that you're intelligent. Okay. That's what I just heard. Yeah. But with you, it was different because you came in understanding spirituality. You came in to balance things out, to settle some type of karmic debt. Justice. And you did that. And this is why we get to reap the benefits of this Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Six of Swords. You put this to rest. Somebody is like love sick though. But the love sick, y'all, is them starving themselves of real true love, which is self-love. You're just the epitome of love. You're just an example of love. Look, Queen of Wands, your confidence. You're an example of love. Pure love. This person didn't know what to do. I can't make this up. You went through some type of metamorphosis right in the presence of somebody that you were in a relationship with, somebody that you invested in, Seven of Pentacles. You tried to make things work, justice, because you had an understanding that this was a connection that needed to be balanced out. And when you saw that this was not your problem, that's what I just heard. Yeah, you did your part. When you saw this was not your problem, you refused to hold space for somebody that didn't want to hold space for themselves. That's wise. It's like, you're going to take me down and you down? Oh, no. Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit. I can't make this up. So something about the Hermit, isolating yourself, going within, healing, allowing for the time, introspection, seeing yourself, extracting the lesson, only looking at yourself, only taking accountability for your part in things, but not taking things personal by way of how this person reacted and how they did not react. You're coming up as the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa. Not only that, you ascended to Hierophant after this relationship. This relationship was absolutely instrumental, and this is how you're seeing it, and you ascending to Hierophant. Star in the reverse. Whoever this man is, this Knight of Wands, death energy, is a fallen angel who lost their way. The Star in the reverse. Hangman, they're stuck. Five of Wands, they're having an internal battle with themselves, but they feel like everything is externalizing. On the external, on the surface, no. These are inner towers. Opportunities. That's what I just heard. To go within, to see what they need to see. The 10 of Swords. This person's in their own 10 of Swords. You ever seen somebody put themselves in the 10 of Swords, betray themselves? You know? Yeah, 3 of Wands. You had to move away. Energetically. You had to move away. The 3 of Wands. Something about your future. You could have had a premonition about what you needed to do next. Something about moving forward. Heck yeah. That's what happened. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah. The 7 of Swords. What's the 7 of Swords? The Knight of Cups. What's the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Cups? And the King of Cups in the reverse. This person was crazy. They could have been making offers to other people behind your back. People that made them feel like they didn't need to change. There was nothing wrong with them. These are people that were enabling them. The King of Cups in the reverse is a manipulator. They say the right thing. They say the right thing, but it's all smoke and mirrors. Somebody likes to blow smoke up your ass. You know, tell you what you want to hear. Oh, baby, this, that. They do this to everybody. They get some type of sick and twisted energy out of it. You know, some type of sick and twisted satisfaction or something like that. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse is somebody that played around for far too long with too many people. Yeah, King of Cups is like lack of value, lack of love, self-love. 7 of Swords. Somebody was getting a rush out of being non-committal. Like this was their high. Knight of Cups, love bombing people, possibly had other people behind your back. People that, again, I'm feeling like enablers. Like people that they gave their sad story to, but these people never ever held a space for them to take accountability. Because maybe they weren't taking accountability. Whoa. Somebody played too long. Somebody took too long. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. And what that did in the interim was allows you time to think and balance out your life with the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like before you put an end or ended this relationship, I feel like you had already successfully balanced out your scales. You went within. You knew exactly that, okay, if I walk away from this, I'm not going to come back. Somebody missed it. Somebody was too busy being emotionally manipulative, and they missed the fact that you literally went through some type of change, some type of transformation, metamorphosis, right in the presence of them, right in the middle of the relationship. Somebody missed it. This person was not emotionally available, honey. They were emotionally detached. The Knight of Swords. Look, you had to stand up for yourself. Knight of Swords is about courage, stick-to-itiveness, doing the work even when it feels, you know, like it's impossible. You know, doing it even when it's hard, because you know that in the end, this is you, you know, holding space for yourself. Wow. Wow. 5 of Pentacles, you left this person out in the cold. You could have done this really fast. It could have been something that they didn't see coming with the 5 of Coins. Whoa, that's crazy. The 3 of Pentacles, somebody had somebody somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You're the Empress. This person had all type of third-party situations. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally manipulative. King of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the upright, excuse me. This could be like friends with benefits. Oh, that's just my friend. 3 of Coins, but these are really third-party situations. These are people that, you know, kind of puffed up this person's ego. Again, never making this person feel like they had to take accountability. Okay, but you, on the other hand, with the Empress energy and the Knight of Swords energy, you may have needed to get into your masculine energy in order to face this situation. I just heard because somebody was attacking your femininity. They didn't let you be soft. Somebody wouldn't let you be soft, okay? Yeah. This is the kind of person that'll walk all over that and manipulate that. Your kindness for this person was a weakness and they took full advantage. But now that you're gone, somebody is out here feeling, what the hell, they feeling sick? Yeah, the Eight of Swords, child. Child, listen, Eight of Swords, somebody feels confined. They feel bound. They're going through the dark night of the soul, y'all. Ooh, they're just starting to. They're in the beginning of the dark night of the soul. This could be a full-grown adult that is in, by way of age and numbers or whatever you deem that to be. This person is going through the dark night of the soul for the first time in their life. And it's crazy because the universe is forcing them into timeout. Forcing them. Ace of Cups in the reverse. A fall from grace. An empty cup, emotionless cup, somebody that hasn't tapped into their emotions, feelings, not just for anybody else, but for themselves, lack of self-care, lack of self-love, Ace of Cups, turning away from the divine. There will be no reconciliation. Yeah. They're trying to come towards you with the Knight of Coins energy and the Knight of Cups energy, but it's really just to put you back in another merry-go-round of toxic decision. It's like, no, nobody's signing up for that. Eight of Swords, because they really need your help. I feel like these meaningless relationships, are just not where it's at. Whatever they had going on the side, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, love bombing, playing around, flirting, emotional cheating, whatever this is, King of Cups in the reverse, you're in the King of Swords energy. You're not going to bend. You're not bending to somebody else's will. I feel like they thought that it's like I'm getting this energy of somebody felt like you were supposed to do everything or you were supposed to stay with them no matter what. Wow. The Four of Cups. Missed opportunity. Somebody had you mistaken, honey. Sadly mistaken. Don't let yourself be sadly mistaken. Temperance energy. Balanced. You got a King of Wands and a King of Swords here, matching your fly, matching your energy. A divine masculine, moving on. Justice energy. For some of you, this is a divorce. Okay, in the spirit. Even if you weren't married on paper, you know, when you lay down with somebody and you put on a woman's ring, that's your wife. Okay, stop playing. Piece of paper don't say nothing, but you shared souls with somebody. You tried to build with somebody. The Seven of Pentacles, you had good intentions to build with somebody for the long haul, and they played nothing but emotional, manipulative games. Knight of Cups, love bomber, gave you the bare minimum of the cup. Ten of Swords, now they feel betrayed. Are you serious? Sir, ma'am, are you crazy? Five of Wands, this is inner turmoil. Ten of Wands, dark night of the soul. Nine of Wands, they're paranoid. They could be seeing shadows. Their ears could be ringing. Their eyes could be blurry. They think they're going crazy. Those are their demons. Those are their memories. That's them feeling emotions probably for the first time in their entire life. Maybe they're trying to figure out where their soul's at now. I feel like they don't have a choice now that they can't feed off of yours. Ooh, child, death. This person is going through the dark night of the soul. Now, let's be clear, y'all. And I'm going to tell you something. Even my good friend, my psychiatrist friend told me, she goes, you know, everybody doesn't make it through the Kundalini awakening. I was like, I know. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Everybody doesn't make it through the Kundalini awakening. It's not a rushing type of thing. It's not a rush. Like, oh, okay, how long is the ascension? Like, I don't even know how to tell you that. Like, what is that? There's stuff into my ascension that's finally making sense 10 years later. This is why time is really an illusion, because it feels like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. It never really stops. But once you start to North Node and you answer the call, then you just start to see the truth because you're so focused on the truth. You're so honest with yourself. You're so honest with what you need to change that the truth is inevitable. Whew, my God. This person is going through a serious dark night of the soul, y'all. I feel it. Let's see what's going on. Let's back up this energy a little bit. We're going to observe it. We don't need to absorb it. They're going through the dark night of the soul. They really want to talk to you. They really need your help. They really want like some type of spiritual advice. You could have, like I said, you could have gone through a metamorphosis right before this person's eyes. You could have changed. You know, maybe somebody was like, you ain't fun no more. Maybe why you want to just do this or that or whatever. You changed right before their eyes and they missed it. They assumed that you would be right there. It's like, don't go anywhere. Let's clear this space, Holy Spirit. Let's bless this place. Clear the space. Bless this place. Remove anything that's not in alignment with divine intervention, divine truth and clarity, divine peace, love and enlightenment. Just anything that we don't need. You know, if we can't clear it out, we'll just transmute it into nature so that it works to our benefit. So motive be, and it is. Listen, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Something about you being established. That card just fell out. Something about you being established, settled, and secure. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, for some of you, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Big Libra energy. Or you're treating every day like it's your birthday. Maybe you're not designating your life on a certain day. Like, oh, I'm going to celebrate today. I'm going to celebrate life. Every day is my birthday. That's what I just heard. Every day is my birthday. I get up every day and celebrate every day like it's my birthday. I look for new flowers to buy myself. I look for new gifts to buy myself, to gift myself with. Right? That's how it goes. That's a form of self-love. Yeah, it goes with you. That's how it is, mirroring. So somebody's coming in to mirror you, and somebody from the past is trying to mirror you. But they're trying to learn from you because they need your help. Yeah, this person got a lot of demons going on, surrounded by all evil. They're going through the dark night of the soul, y'all. And it's hard. They've hurt a lot of people. They let a lot of time go by. Somebody could have issues with their car. I saw the card that said insurance. It's like they're getting that karma. You know, they're getting those emotions back and they have to process it. This person could feel abandoned because you're in this balanced harmony, peace, love, light. They're trying to mirror you, but almost like when I mean mirror, this like they're watching, they need your help. They're like, okay, what did you do to get out of this? Nobody can really successfully help you through your dark night of the soul. You will have to do 99.9% of the work. But oftentimes, when you decide to answer the call and see the truth for what it is beyond the veil, you will get people that will come along and assist you and hold space of love and light for you. Shout out to all the high priestesses that held love and light for me in the darkest parts of my soul. The readers, the shamans, the healers, the teachers, the babalaos. They definitely held space for me. And they kept telling me, you are a chief. I'm like, a chief of what? Oh, I was like, as a student, y'all, I was the worst, honey. I was so angry when I went through my awakening. I was like, this is some bullshit. They're unaliving people. Oh my God, I can see. Oh my God. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. They held space of love and light for me. But guess what? They couldn't really help me. My ancestors were telling them to leave me because I had to figure things out. They're like, you're going to be great. You're going to be doing this all over the world. I'm like, man, forget that. What the hell is going on? Somebody is doing a death spell. This guy's a warlock. They're telling me stuff that I couldn't see, you know? It eventually didn't become about fame, fortune, recognition. It was like, wait, I got to survive here. But they knew ultimately I can only hold this space for you for a short amount of time. You got to go about your life and figure it out. Well, you know, here I am. Shout out to them. Okay. They were unwavering. They were very strong and they stood their ground. I've been amongst some really great teachers. Minister Louis Farrakhan, Bishop Noel Jones, great teachers, great confidants. They gave me good information. I was really close to them in their establishments. And then I started to pick up on practitioners who were like a part of my dream team. Louise Hay, Florence Scovel Shin. There's another guy, and I need to get his name. My God, it's in my face. Michael Seeley. I listened to Michael Seeley for 18 years. Michael Seeley's sleep guided meditations helped me through anxiety, depression, PTSD, grief. Most of the grief stemmed from me losing a child, but a way to kind of reprogram myself. Michael Seeley was amazing. I thought about it the other day. I was like, wow, my other son's been listening to Michael Seeley since he was 2. I said, it's been like 17 and a half years, 18 years, right? So I've had great teachers. I've had other teachers, some of which, I don't even know their names, but they came along. Some of these people were homeless people. They always had a message, like Spirit was always guiding me. When you get still, I promise you. I promise you it'll all work out. I'm laughing at my older version of myself, like, look at this fool. If you don't get your punk ass up, that's what I say to my older self, like, get your punk ass up. Stop crying. Get up. Possibilities, okay? You out here just optimistic, okay? Following your dreams, making up your mind, believing in yourself. That's what I just heard. Listen, I can't make it up. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Your spirit knows where it's going. Your spirit knows where it's going. Fret not. Consequences, bad choices, mind games, mixed signals, games, bad choices, consequences. Somebody's in their feelings. Somebody feels left out. I feel like these little side piece, little situations that people chose over you, or what they thought they were choosing over you, are not working out. Somebody has to feel pain for the first time in their life. There's nobody to project it onto. Just imagine somebody who's been narcissistic their entire life. They don't have nobody to project onto. They don't have no good supply. Guess what happens? They got to sit their punk ass down and feel emotions. They don't even know what it is. They don't even know what it is. You got narcissists that are crying for the first time in their life. Battered and bruised. Welcome to the dark night of the soul. Well, how long is it going to last? Well, if I told you, you might not make it. Listen, in your feelings, silent treatment, somebody thought you were playing some type of little mind game with them, but you weren't, okay? This person is feeling stagnant, stuck. They don't know what to do. This is what happens. Let this be a lesson. When you play too many games in life and you don't have a plan, or at least attempting to figure things out, like praying, like, universe, show me what it is I'm supposed to be doing, and listening to the universe when the universe tells you. I was so stubborn. I was so deeply into Christianity, like tarot. Oh my God, that's evil. That's the devil, because that's what I was told. But deep down in my soul, I was like, it's something more to this Bible. My first deck of tarot cards and my family found out, they disowned me. They cut me off. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I come from a decent family as far as money is concerned, okay? But when I started to go through my awakening, oh my God, it upset the whole family. Literally. I said, whoop, gotta go on my journey. And that's how I learned. And I feel like that was the best way to have it play out, Yeah, because I was tapping into my gifts. Salty, bitter, angry. These people are petty, yeah. When you tapping into your gift, everybody's not going to understand. Choose yourself. Keep going. Yeah, look, bumping heads, distance, divorce, ghosted, separation, 2 people that absolutely grew apart. Somebody could be getting a divorce that you were with. I feel like somebody keeps making the same mistake over and over. Yeah, they just keep going in a maze, puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Somebody keeps making the same bad choices and playing the same mind games. The only thing that's changed now is the loop. They can't find people to play with, okay? This does conclude the reading. Thank you for being here. Like, love, share, and subscribe if you feel like you like the vibe. If not, hey, I love you anyway. I hope you figure out what it is you need to figure out. I hope you find what it is that you're looking for. Surrounded by all evil, somebody feels haunted. Nah, boo, those are your demons. Somebody's like, oh my God, they're sending me. No, those are your demons, honey. Those demons don't belong to nobody else. You're going to have to slay the Jabberwocky, honey. You're going to have to slay the dragon. Okay? Just hang in there. That's what I would tell anybody going through the dark night of the soul. And it's not to make fun of it, but you can't allow it to curb your enthusiasm, collective, as you're being an example of somebody who is continuing to successfully complete levels of the dark night of the soul. With those moon cycles, yeah, they'll bring up old stuff. You start getting irritated. You're like, wait a minute. This is a doggone illusion. What the hell is going on? I already did this. What is this? And then you realize, oh, this is an illusion. Okay, this is a loop. That's crazy. Could be mind control. Something like that. Who knows? But we're over it. We see through it. All things are being made transparent. It is the age of Aquarius. And that's just that on that. I love you, collective. I love you. I love you. I love you. Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe. Love and light. Soul Tribe. Keep shining bright up to the sky. I love you. I was like, what was I going to say right there? I love you. I need a band for Spiritual Court TV. I need a band. Now I need a banjo. I need a guitar. I need a band. I need a podium. I need Spiritual Court TV to go mainstream on TV. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what's going to happen. So it's going to be nice when we're doing readings in Spiritual Court in front of a live recorded audience. Like, is that what it's called? A live recorded audience where it's live on the TV show and y'all can get tickets to come to Spiritual Court. Ciao! People like, girl, did you get your ticket? Did you get your ticket? Oh my God, I'm going to Spiritual Court TV. Hell yeah, come on in. They're going to come in with the cases. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, hell yeah. In the case of the Mollywops crew and the Booger Wolves. Listen, getting their ass whooped by karmic villains. It's a lot going on in the world, y'all. I'm telling you, I really just played out a whole Spiritual Court TV episode in my head. And the universe is so literal. The universe is probably going to make it happen. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it'll be fun. I'll see you guys there. And you ladies, okay? I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.